use the visited URL condition whenever you want to be able to track if someone has visited a specific page on your website or not. The visited URL condition is really great to be able to kind of track visits to key pages, so you can better understand the behavior of your contacts and the activity or the pages that they're visiting, so you can kind of get a better idea of what they might be interested in. Maybe it would help you understand that maybe you could move them further along in your CRM pipeline, or apply some type of score or tag that indicates that a lead is particularly interested because they visited a pricing page on your website, or maybe some other key product page or not. And so the main thing whenever you're configuring the properties of the visited URL element is that whenever you visit the properties tab, you'll see this pop-up come up, which lets you know that you do need to install JavaScript on your website above the head tag, so that we can actually be able to track if such visits are going on the page that you mentioned here in the properties, the URL. So you need to make sure that you do have this JavaScript installed, of course, and then you can see all the necessary instructions here as well, and there's additional information under this link as well. So this is the most important aspect of actually using this element, is that you do actually integrate your site using JavaScript, so that at GetResponse we're going to be able to know if one of your contacts, one of your subscribers, actually does visit a page on your site. And so the most, a pretty common scenario could be that perhaps you're sending people a message, you're sending your contacts a message, maybe it has a link to, a pricing page, or maybe it has a link to a specific product page. And then you could actually try to see, did someone visit my pricing page after checking out my product page? And so the URL visited condition could be great for that. And so, for example, we could set up something where we use the condition of, message sent. This would be some, let's say, big promo newsletter that I'm going to be sending out. And we could say that it contains a link. And so we could even check the link clicked element. Let's say that's like a product page, let's say. And so that helps take us to our website. So this message is sent. They click a link in that message. So we're able to then apply a cookie to that contact based on their click from the GetResponse email that took them to your website. And then from there, with the cookie applied to that contact, we can actually see, okay, did they visit my pricing page? Because this would help me see that they are quite interested in, what it is I've had to offer, or if they clicked on this, particular product page, or they view this, particular page that I'm, featuring on my site. So some kind of key page. And so what you would need to do is just enter the very specific URL that you want to track. Let's say, just call it, product A. Just, say it's like this. And then we'll be able to track, if I have the JavaScript enabled on my site, did someone visit this after they click on this link? And so, you've got additional properties here like run multiple times. So basically, if someone visited this URL multiple times with this cookie installed, do you want them to continue to qualify, for example, for the action that would be coming after that? And then when to assume the condition wasn't met. So how long after someone clicks this link in the newsletter should we wait to see, oops, I shouldn't have clicked that link. Should we wait to see if someone visits this page or not? A day, 30 minutes, 25 minutes? Keep in mind, that sometimes it may take people some time to think over maybe the offer that you sent, that you mentioned in your message. So we could say a day or two, let's say. And so that people would be hanging out in this element waiting if they haven't visited this page yet for 2 days. And after 2 days, if they still have not visited this URL, they would go through the negative path. But if they do visit the page, they would go through the positive path. And then, for example, you could tag them, apply scores, send a message, any kind of reminder based on the page visit. So this is, a most simple, let's say, kind of example of how and why you might use the page visited URL. The page visited element, of course, so you can be able to track if particular pages on your site are being visited, and then take proper steps if they have or have not been.